Oh, it's not too bad out here. 55 degrees. Oh, man. Oh, hey everybody. DW here. We're going to do a little casting. I got some molds on the hot plate here, and I got my lead up to temperature, 700 degrees. Got me a cup of coffee. Let's see what we got here. We're going to cast some 44s and some 32s. I'm going to use two single cavity Lyman molds. One's an ideal, but I've checked them out already, and they're identical. And you got to be careful with the Lymans because they changed. They changed so much through the years. Some have got round grooves, some have got square grooves, some have got slight, pinch shoulders, driving bands, slight driving bands. Some have got wide driving bands. They changed the cherries. It seems just mind-boggling. Why would you do that? Because a design is a design. It gets a number. It is what it is. So in my mind, different is different, and it shouldn't be done. If you're going to change a mold design, it should be a new number or a new prefix or a suffix or something to delineate that mold from other older designs. But everybody who knows anything about Lyman molds, you know that's just what happens. And the second mold is an RCBS mold. It is a 3298 SWC, and it's a semi-wad cutter 98 grain bullet. So we're going to be casting today with mostly my range scrap, and I think I've got a pound, maybe 2 pounds, of super hard for a 20-pound pot. So that's not going to raise the hardness up a lot, but it'll raise it a little bit. So we'll get a little bit of hardness out of it. And I've got a little bit of tin in there to help flow, and I've already fluxed it. So I'm just going to let this finish warming up. I like to get my molds up to 250, 275, somewhere in there, around 300 degrees as a high, and then I can start casting. It doesn't take very long. Usually by the time the pot's hot, the molds are up to temperature and you're good to go. I don't have a two cavity for that 429, 421. I just have single cavities, so it actually isn't going to be bad. I don't have that many to make. I think I need a couple hundred. So they'll cast pretty quick, and having multiple molds actually helps with the cadence. It helps with the quality of your bullets. It tends you to slow down so you're not rushing. You're getting better bases, and that's basically the big difference. You get much better bases when you're more consistent. You let things stabilize. If you rush it too much, you start making mistakes and having problems with your bullet quality. So let's let this finish up. I'll finish up my coffee because we don't like to mix lead. It's not good for you, and food or drink. So I'll finish up my coffee, let this get finished up to temperature, and we'll start casting. I'll come back, turn you back on when we get going. Stand by. Okay, we just dumped them into the quench out of the oven. These are the 32s, and they look blue, but they're a nice purple. Maybe the color will change a little bit on your TV screens, but in my, oh, look at there, in the shade they look more purple. There you go. Take them out of the light and they look more purple. In the light they look blue, but they're a nice purple. I think it's Powder by the Pound Purple Gloss. And I quench them to maintain the hardness of the alloy that I mixed, which this should be a soft clip-on wheel weight, so maybe 13 BHN, 14 BHN, something like that. Just a good shooting alloy. All right. Phew! Didn't know I could move that fast, did you? And here we go is the end of today's casting. I got about a little more than this left to powder coat. But these are what we got finished so far. And these are the Lyman 429, 421, the two molds, two identical molds. And here is the RCBS 3298 SWC, 98 grain bullet. And to look at them, they're virtually identical or versions of the same. Get one of these out here and put them side by side. Of course, you know, size difference. If I can get these positioned in my fingers here. There we go. They're both single lube groove semi-wide cutter bullets. This is that Johnny's Reloading Gray. And this is Powder by the Pound Gloss Purple. And that's it. I'll size them up now. There's probably 250 there. And I think there was 200 or just shy of 200 here. So I probably got another 250 or 300 left to coat. I hope you made it this far. Hope it was enjoyable. God bless everybody. CW out.